The eldest daughter of the first noble family, the first thing she did after regaining her memory was actually to order the servants to take the clothes off her stepmother. All because everything on her stepmother originally belonged to her biological mother. But while the woman had lost her memory, her father gave all of his ex-wife's belongings to his current wife. He even kicked the woman's 3 younger sisters out of the house. And everything has to start from 10 years ago. It turns out that 10 years ago, while the woman was on a business trip abroad, she got into a car accident by accident. When she woke up again, she realized she had lost her memory. Fortunately, the richest man who saved her was willing to adopt her and raised her to become the new richest person. 10 years later, she not only owned one of the world's top 3 conglomerates, even the people under her were elites from every industry. In order to recover her lost memory, she received treatment from the doctor on time every day. She thought she still needed a long time before she could fully regain her memories. But that day, she received a phone call and learned that the person on the other end was actually her younger sister. A strange memory suddenly appeared in her mind. Looking at the images in her memory, she accurately said her sister's name. But before she could ask about her sister, the next second, she heard her sister screaming and begging her for help. To find out her sister's current situation, she hurriedly told her assistant to investigate everything about her sister, while she herself took her people and headed to her sister's current address. On the way, she also learned from the assistant's investigation that ever since she lost her memory 10 years ago, her father took his mistress and seized her home. Even her 3 younger sisters were not spared by her father. She learned that the second sister was kicked out of the villa, the third sister disappeared without a trace, and even the 4th sister had become their unpaid maid. The woman instantly felt a surge of anger inside, but what made her even angrier was, even though the second sister had already cut ties with their father, he still didn't let her go. And the day after she left the villa, he arranged a marriage partner for her. But the man she was matched with only treated her as a substitute for his first love. And after his first love returned to the country, he forced the second sister to donate blood to her every month. Learning that today was the day her sister was being forced to donate blood, she immediately told the driver to head to the hospital. Seeing her sister being grabbed by the man, she slapped the man angrily right away and told him to stay away from her sister. Looking at the fierce woman in front of him, he immediately felt scared inside, but he still didn't leave. He even tried to use his status as a rich young master to threaten her not to interfere in his business. But the next second, he saw the bodyguards behind the woman. Afraid he'd be taught a lesson, he left right away, but he still warned the second sister, saying he would definitely make them pay. Seeing the sister she hadn't seen in 10 years, the second sister suddenly felt wronged. She couldn't believe her sister had really come back, so she immediately asked where her sister had been. Seeing her sister covered in injuries, the woman felt full of guilt. She never imagined that after she left, her sister would suffer so much. But what made her even sadder was, after her sister was driven out of the villa, she had been living in a shabby basement and was even threatened by the landlord. To make it up to her, she immediately gave her a luxury car worth millions of dollars and decided to take her to the mall to buy new clothes. Seeing her sister staring blankly at a piece of clothing, she quickly told her to try it on, saying that as long as her sister liked it, she could even buy the whole store. Soon, the second sister came out after changing, but before she could find her sister, she was recognized by the store clerks. Hearing them mock her as just chasing after a rich young master, she didn't want to argue with them, but they refused to let her go, immediately accusing her, saying someone like her, a beggar, could never afford clothes from the store. Then they tried to pull the clothes off of her, but accidentally tore the clothes while pulling. Seeing this, they immediately blamed everything on her, saying she couldn't leave unless she paid. Just as she was about to argue back, the man suddenly appeared in front of them. Seeing her being bullied, he immediately said that as long as she continued donating blood to his first love, he would buy the clothes for her. After hearing this, she couldn't help but laugh softly. Then, under everyone's shocked gazes, she took out the bank card her sister had given her.